is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. You have tuned into the Radical Riddimz with your girl, Princess Playa, and it's just me today, all by my lonesome. Brother Benji is not in. He is out ministering, doing his DJ duties elsewhere. And we praise God for some form of normalcy that he can get back to doing his DJ duties, his DJ gigs, you know, for, I think it's a church banquet he's doing it for this evening. So that is my my partner in Radical Riddimz, but I'm just here on my lonesome today, which is good. God is good. God is great. Yes. Gosh, we're going to have a good time today, even though I'm by myself. I know that my Radical Riddimers are going to keep me entertained and keep me some company, give me some company. And if you don't know who my Radical Riddimers are, that's because you're new to this show or you've never come to our YouTube channel. Yes, if you're listening right now on our radio station, we're also live on YouTube. If you head on over to our YouTube channel, Streaming Praise Radio, you'll be able to see my lovely face live and in living color. And my Radical Riddimers are those that come and chat in the live chat. They leave messages, all kinds of stuff, even have conversations amongst themselves that I'm not even involved in, which is great. I love it. I love seeing interaction like that. So let's get this show started. My goodness, I don't even have the show music up. Yes, here we are. Here we are. Let's start the show off with Blessed Messenger. Make room right here on SPRLIVEFM.com, Canada's first gospel internet radio station.
Rang badang badang badang. Woo! Make room when you see me jumping up. Hey, when you see me praising me God, anointing inside me like fire. Make room when you see me jumping up. Hey, when you see me praising me God, anointing inside me like fire. I hear them say that their God is the best. Hey, like you don't know about Jesus yet. Like them bounce up Jesus yet. I hear them say that their God is the greatest. Tell them like they don't know about Jesus yet. Like them bounce up Jesus. So let me ask you, is the lamb to the slaughter? Raise Jairus' daughter. Turn water into wine. Free the people and blow their mind. So when I come out to praise him, I don't have no time to be gazing. All I need is 4x10 so I could praise my Father until the end. Make room when you see me jumping up. When you see me praising me God, anointing inside me like fire. Make room when you see me jumping up. When you see me praising me God, anointing inside me like fire. Hey Satan, you thought you did win this. Putting your hand in my business. Depression had me so down, yeah. Everything I did was failure. People used to laugh at me, but that was a part of the testimony. Hey, but then Jesus stepped in the area and let me know that victory is mine. Lord and Redeemer, you put me on a hill so that I could shine. So when I come out to praise him, I don't have no time to be gazing. All I need is 10x6 so I could mash up Satan and give him licks. Make room when you see me jumping up. When you see me praising me God, anointing inside me like fire. Make room when you see me jumping up. When you see me praising me God, anointing inside me like fire. I know you think that I'm mad, and me God. Anointing inside me like fire.
Ooh, na na na, yeah, yeah. Oh, na 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 na, accept Jesus Christ, He's coming your way. Don't be afraid, God to wish no one to perish, but all to come to repentance. Believe me when I say that Jesus Christ not pleased with your ways. Accept Him and be born again. Believe me when I say that Jesus Christ not pleased with your ways. Accept Him and be born again. These are some serious times when people sitting on the bed and watching TVN, cause they fear, they scared. What's next? What's next? Holding the rosary in the palm, the Bible on some and the candle in the hand. I've no Jesus in their heart. Believe me when I say that Jesus Christ not pleased with your ways. Accept Him and be born again. Believe me when I say that Jesus Christ not pleased with your ways. Accept Him and be born again. Disasters and sickness on the earth. You're only complaining but you never go to church. You see what's going on? What's going on? You're looking for a sign in the sky, but really and truly you're spiritually blind. You need to open up your heart. Believe me when I say Jesus Christ not pleased with your ways. Accept Him and be born again. Believe me when I say that Jesus Christ not pleased with your ways. Accept Him and be born again. What does a prophet a man to gain the whole world and to lose his own soul? But you're lying and you're sinning, doing things on your own, holding on to the things of this world. So I bring forth this song for you there to tell you Jesus is the only way. He's the truth and the life. In Him shall you prosper, and that's no lie. Believe me when I say, believe me when I say, oh, believe me when I say that Jesus Christ is not pleased with your ways.
Only past that. Left me empty and so sad. Can't let all this baggage keep on weighing me down, weighing me down. And you came through when I didn't know I needed you all alone. And you gave me something that I could never find all on my own. Only you satisfy me. You satisfy me. You satisfy me. You give me life abundantly, abundantly. What do I give a God that gives me everything I need? For when I seek Him, I lack no good thing. What do I give a God that gives me everything I need? For when I seek Him, I lack no good thing. You satisfy me. You satisfy me. You satisfy me. You give me life abundantly, abundantly. Only you satisfy me. You satisfy me. You satisfy me. You give me life abundantly,
So what we are go tell them say, give Jesus the power, power. Say He's the Lord and Savior. Give Jesus the power, power. Every minute, every hour. Give Jesus the power, power. Say He's the Lord and Savior. Give Jesus the power, power. Every minute, every hour. So when I was down in the valley of sin, say He stretches down and took me in. Now I know for sure He lives within. That's why I know for sure I sing. So when we are go sing, say, give Jesus the power, power. Cause He's the Lord and Savior. Give Jesus the power, power. Every minute, every hour. Give Jesus the power, power. Say He's the Lord and Savior. Give Jesus the power, power. Every minute, every hour. Some people think living with Jesus is a boring thing. Say you feel see Christian, them a dance and sing. Watch the mask, watch the mask. Now salvation is a thing everyone can win. So open up your heart and let Him come in. So what we are go sing, say, give Jesus the power, power. Say He's the Lord and Savior. Give Jesus the power, power. Every minute, every hour. Give Jesus the power, power. Say He's the Lord and Savior. Give Jesus the power, power. Everybody sing now, lean back. And push up on you and so lean back. Push up your one. Push up on you and so lean back. Push up your one. Push up on you and so lean back. Christian party, man. Push up on you and so. What a joy when the trumpet sound that dear. Say all the righteous ones will be taken away. Oh Lord, oh Lord. If you're not ready to live, no bother go down and pray. Say where will you be on that special day? So what we are go sing, say, give Jesus the power, power. Say He's the Lord and Savior. Give Jesus the power, power. Every minute, every hour. Give Jesus the power, power. Say He's the Lord and Savior. Give Jesus the power, power. Say He's the Lord and Savior. Give Jesus the power, power. Say He's the Lord and Savior. Give Jesus the power, power. Every minute, every hour. Give Jesus the power, power. Say He's the Lord and Savior. Give it forward, forward. Everybody sing now, lean back. And push up on the one, so lean back. Push up your one now. And push up on the one, so lean back. Make the world know. Push up on the one, so lean back. Make the world know. Push up on the one, so give Jesus the power, power. Say is the Lord and Savior. Give Jesus the power, power. Say is the mighty conqueror. Give Jesus the power. Shooting man. Is the Lord of Jesus, you know. A serious thing, man. Can't live without Jesus. Tell the world, man.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
I love the music too. You're listening to SPRLIVEFM.com. I was going to say gospel goodies. Radical Riddimz right here. Every Sunday from 3 until 5 p.m. right here on SPRLIVEFM.com. It's your girl, Princess Playa. Missing Brotha Benji. However, he is in the chat, in the Radical Riddimers chat room right now. And he sends his blessings. As I said, he is not here today because he has a DJ gig that he's going to. He's going to be doing a church banquet, I believe. A church banquet. So that's awesome. Things are coming back to normalcy where he can go out and DJ for these events. Sister Faye, I see you. Blessings to you. Yes, your girl is flying solo today. And also, you know what? I want to say thank you. And I'm glad that you brought up the chair, Sister Faye, because I was going to mention it. Thank you so much to those individuals who donated through your donations and through, I know, Claremont had put out a call for people to letting you know that we need chairs. We're in need of chairs. And I'm sitting on a chair that, was bought through your donations. So thank you so much. Thank you so much to those who continuously every month give, or every quarter, or, once a year, whatever the time you give. Thank you so much for giving. It's always open for you to give. Anybody can give. We always have things that we need done at the studio, and even with certain marketing tools, resources. Could be stuff with admin, could be DJ stuff. We can always use the funds. And of course, this takes the internet, and we have different software that we need that we can easily upgrade to, cameras, different stuff. We have a lot of ideas that we want to do and get into, and through donations and just gifts, financial gifts, that would be beneficial. So it's easy to do. Head on over to our website, SPRLIVEFM.com. You will see the donate tab at the top, and you can either send it through PayPal. You can send us funds through PayPal, or if you're in Canada, you can e-transfer it to info@streamingpraiseradio.com. info@streamingpraiseradio.com. You can send however amount, whatever, every little bit counts. If you have money and just looking to dash it somewhere, dash it right over here. SPRLIVEFM.com. We need it. We need it. So again, head on over to, if you're outside of Canada, or whether you're inside of Canada, you can send it to us through PayPal. You can go to our website, SPRLIVEFM.com, go to the donate tab, and send your financial contribution through there. Or if you're in Canada, it's for Canadians only. We don't have Cash App or anything like that over here. So we have e-transfer. You can e-transfer it to info@streamingpraiseradio.com. info@streamingpraiseradio.com. Any amount will help. And speaking of donations, I was going to leave this till later, but it's a good segue. This Saturday, November 20th, if you are listening right now, you don't want to miss this Saturday. Sister Faye, yeah, you like that shit over here. You don't want to miss this Saturday is our second annual Organ Donor Awareness Benefit Concert. Organ Donor Benefit Awareness, virtual Benefit Awareness Concert. Yes, it's going to be virtual. We have a lot of guests that are going to be ministering that night. We have interviews. You're going to hear a lot of stuff about organ donation. This, of course, is near and dear to Streaming Praise Radio because our founder, CEO, Claremont Humphrey, was a part of an organ donation to a little girl. So you'll hear more about that on Saturday, and it's going to be a good time. And that is a time where we're raising money. Every year we're going to pick an organization, association to donate funds to, a portion of the funds to. So this year it's going to be the Canadian Transplant Association, and you'll hear more about them and about that on Saturday. So tune in. This will not be on the radio. This is a virtual show that will be on our YouTube channel right here where you're watching. Those of you who are watching us on YouTube, those who are listening, you know our YouTube channel is Streaming Praise Radio. If you have not subscribed, head on over there now. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell button, the notification button that will tell you as soon as it will give you a notification when we go live. It's 7:00 on Saturday, 7 until about 9ish. Let me just tell you who's hosting. So who's hosting it? Reverend Denise Gillard. She is one of our hosts right here on SPR Live FM. She hosts the Divine Appointment on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Thursdays at 9 p.m. is Reverend Denise hosting. She's hosting a show called Divine Appointment. My Divine Appointment. And she will be hosting our Organ Donor Awareness Concert. As well, let me go to our Instagram because I don't want to forget anybody. So along with her hosting, we have Yemisi. Yemisi is a Toronto gospel artist. She will be ministering. Dr. Deborah. Dr. Deborah is a naturopathic doctor out of Jamaica. I believe Kingston, Jamaica is where she is. And she actually has a little segment on the Praise Life Morning Show every Monday. And it's very enlightening. And if you want to hear more about Dr. Deborah, if you're into naturopathic medicine and all that stuff and hearing from a naturopath, I've listened to some things that she has to say and I'm like, wow. You wanna go back in our archive on Streaming Praise Radio on our YouTube channel, and you can see every time she goes live, or she has her show on Mondays. Every Monday during Praise Life Morning Show, we put it up live on our YouTube channel. So you can check out I don't know how many is up now, maybe 20 plus. She's been on the station for a while now. So she will be giving a presentation specifically on our kidneys, and you don't want to miss that. So she will be a part of it. Also, we have highly favored Blake. I want to say flavored Blake. Favored Blake will be ministering. Highly favored Blake will be ministering along with Pastor Ricky Payne. He will be ministering as well. We also have Tashara, gospel artist Tashara, will be ministering, singing, and we're going to have a special interview with Claremont. He'll be interviewing Miriam Sinclair Dwyer. She is a young lady out of Toronto. I believe she's a part of TMC, Toronto Mass. And she right now is currently awaiting a recipient, an organ donor recipient. So you want to hear her story about where she's at right now. We're in some times. There are people around us we don't know that need a organ transplant, and you don't realize how many people around you, they don't make it known. She is someone who has been out there. She's desperately looking. We interviewed her back before summer. I believe it was in May. And we have an interview with that, and we're following up now, including her in this concert that we're doing. And you wanna hear more about her story. And of course, we have our resident DJs, DJ analysts and Brotha Benji, that'll be spinning on the ones and twos, giving you some music and grooves right here on SPRLIVEFM.com. They won't be on the radio. They'll be on the show during intermission and to play us out. So it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be an awesome time. So put aside a little bit of money, a lot of money, whatever you want, to be prepared to donate to this special cause, the Canadian Transplant Association. We're raising funds for organ donation. So set aside something from now. May I tell you, don't say me never tell you. Don't stay Natalie never warn you. Don't say Natalie never warn you. Oh my goodness. You know what? Let's get back into the music. Let's get back into it. I have some special music coming up soon. We're going to hear a new song later on from Carlton Lewison and Sterling Roberts. But right now, we're going to hear from Minister Taff, Live My Life. Me have to live my life, yes? We have to live with life. All right. SPRLIVEFM.com, Radical Riddimz.
So me I go live my life in a style. Yes I, yeah. Me I live my life, me I live my life. Every day me get up, me I live my life. Me I live my life, me I live my life. Every day me get up, me I live my life. Me I live my life, me I live my life. Every day me get up, me I live my life. Me I live my life, me I live my life. Every day me get up, me I live my life. Get up every day and live my life. Christ died on the cross for me life. You can't stay there and watch my life. Stop it. Me clothes clean and me shoes well nice. Put on me clothes and me step out the road. Any cologne and now I fit and forge. Me now I fi have a car, take the bus. Watch who your power with no outfit. Me I live my life, me I live my life. Every day me get up, me I live my life. Me I live my life, me I live my life. Every day me get up, me I live my life. Me I live my life, me I live my life. Every day me get up, me I live my life. Me I live my life, me I live my life. Every day me get up, me I live my life. As a youth, me say me no fi satisfy. Yeah man. Now say me soul I go bust no pipe. No sir. Me work and so me I go enjoy myself. Go to the movies, me no buckle pan shelf. No. Life too short, me I go enjoy myself. Yeah man. That no say me I go innocent thing. No. Them the ways, them me put it in a bin. Yeah man. Link up me friend them over there so make we sing. Me I live my life, me I live my life. Every day me get up, me I live my life. Me I live my life, me I live my life. Every day me get up, me I live my life. Me I live my life, me I live my life. Every day me get up, me I live my life. Me I live my life, me I live my life. Every day me get up, me I live my life. Hear me answer the man. You see if you do good, people talk. You see if you do bad, people talk same way. So here one man, just live your life, yeah son, just live it for God. You see me I say, yeah man, yeah.
When the stone was rolled away, there was no sign of the man. But an angel said, why seek the living among the dead? He's not here, he is risen. Gonna go shout it from Mount Zion. Let's dance. Let's dance. And the dance goes on. He's the priest, the prophet and king. Jesus Christ is everything. A humble man from Galilee, God from all eternity. We're gonna shout it from Mount Zion. Let's dance. Let's dance. And the dance goes on. You came down to the valley where the light has turned to gray. There's a still voice beside me saying all these things shall pass away. Let's dance. Let's dance.
I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. Ooh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short and when I don't belong. Oh, you say I am yours, and I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe the only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth, in you I find my identity. Ooh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short and when I don't belong. Oh, you say I am yours, and I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe.
I believe what you'll say of me. I believe it gives me victory. I believe what you'll say of me. I believe. Listen, when I was weak, yes, you made me strong. wrong. You say I'm yours when I don't belong. I believe what you say of me. I believe.
Taking all I have and now I'm laying it at your feet. You have every failure, God. You have every victory. Ooh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I'm weak. You say I'm held when I am falling short, and when I don't belong. Oh, you say I'm yours, and I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe. Oh, I believe. Yes, I believe what you say of me. Now I believe.
Thank God I made it, a winner by the Spirit. And nothing just control it, it's in my blood now. Thank God I made it, a winner by the Spirit. And nothing just control. Down on the building,
Down in the building.
it's in my blood. It's in my blood, yeah. This one's in my blood, yeah. It's in my blood now. It's in my blood. It's in my blood. This one's in my blood, yeah. Yeah. Thank God I made it, a winner by the Spirit. And nothing just control it, it's in my blood now. Thank God I made it, a winner by the Spirit. And nothing just control it, it's in my blood now. Thank God I made it. Thank God I made it. This one is in my blood. I made it. Thank God I made it. Thank God I made it. Thank God I made it. I'm gonna buy His grace. I made it. Thank God it's in my blood. It's in my blood. This one is in my blood. Yeah, it's in my blood. Just put on your lace. Rolls Royce with a match of the place. I'm gonna buy His grace. This one pass human race. Oh, I said I run my race. Baba God don't give me grace. Now we dey run this place. See me fresh like Pastor Chris. I got too good, another look face. Superstar, now we be number one. One by one, we gonna carry the go. Every day we rise to the top. Oh. Thank God I made it, a winner by the Spirit. And nothing just control it, it's in my blood now. Thank God I made it, a winner by the Spirit. And nothing just control it, it's in my blood now. Thank God I made it. Thank God I made it. This one is in my blood. I made it. Thank God I made it. Thank God I made it. Thank God I made it. I'm gonna buy His grace. I made it. Thank God I. Silly well, let me know like what. God don't bless me, no dispute. If you love me, come be a W. I'm gonna wait till you go see, you go play all night. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you believe, you will receive this embrace. I got too good, another look face. Superstar, now we be number one. One by one, we gonna carry the go. Every day we rise to the top. Thank God I made it, a winner by the Spirit. And nothing just control it, it's in my blood now. Thank God I made it, a winner by the Spirit.
arise, I will arise and praise. I will arise, I will arise, I will arise, I will arise and praise. I will arise, I will arise, I will arise, I will arise and praise. I will arise, I will arise.
Dakota.
I will arise and praise.
From the east to the west to the north to the south, nobody there like come. And from my left to my right to my front to my back, nobody there like come. And from the rising of the sun to the going down the same, nobody there like come. Make it they give me guitar, make I they praise his name. Nobody there like come. Minimum B.I.G. sewa, minimum B.I.G. sewa, minimum B.I.G. sewa, minimum B.I.G. sewa. You're the only King of Kings and the only Lord of Lords. You're the King of tribe of Judah. I will rise and give you praise. You're the only King of Kings and the only Lord of Lords. You're the King of tribe of Judah. I will rise and give you praise, 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 praise. Rise and give you praise, 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 praise. Rise and give you praise.
I will arise, I will arise, I will arise, I will arise and praise. I will arise, I will arise, I will arise, I will arise and praise. I will arise, I will arise, I will arise, I will arise and praise. I will arise, I will arise, I will arise, I will arise and praise. And make all of una stand out direct. Salute my papa cause he be the best. I beg, not true, no be today. That's why I the one shout, aware, aware. To the devil anytime he appear. Devil go back, what did they want for here? The Almighty be the only one for here. Where I they tell you say it be true. Anytime there are troubles against me, papa for the service ready to rescue. Anytime when they think of his mercy, it dey make my mind a color. Anytime there are troubles against me, papa for the service ready to rescue. Anytime when they think of his mercy, it dey make my mind a color. I want to dance, I wanna dance like David to dance. I want praise, I wanna praise like David to praise. I want to dance, I wanna dance like David to dance. I want color, I want color like David to color.
I'm a one God, I'm a two God, I'm a only two God. See, when I go wrong, when I do the wrong thing, they lash me, they beat me well. But I when I go and get stuff and I don't know what to do, even here they fall. See, and when I go down on my knees and I call upon his name, they come down quickly. One, every man I'm a one God, I'm a two God, I'm a only true God.
I'm so very happy and I feel like dancing cause you made me victorious, made me win, and you set me free from the enemy. I would sing, I would dance, I would praise his name. So I dey call him Baba, I dey call him Igwe, I dey call him Oga. So I dey call him Baba, I dey call him Igwe, I dey call him Oga. I will rise and praise my Lord. I will rise and give him praise. I will rise and praise my Lord. I will rise and give him praise. I will arise, I will arise, I will arise, I will arise and praise. I will arise, I will arise, I will arise, I will arise and praise. I will arise, I will arise, I will arise, I will arise and praise. I will arise, I will arise, I will arise, I will arise and praise. I will arise, I will arise, I will arise, I will arise and praise. I will arise, I will arise, I will arise, I will arise and praise. I will arise, I will arise, I will arise, I will arise and
Oh my goodness. You guys are killing me. My radical Riddimers, you guys are killing me right now. You're listening to SPRLIVEFM.com. It's Radical Riddimz right here from 3 until 5 p.m. Your girl Princess Playa. I'm missing Brotha Benji, but he's out doing his thing, his DJ duties at a banquet, church banquet. But I'm here enjoying this music as always. I'm dancing as I normally do, but I guess because I have space and because I'm in this new chair, I don't know. And you don't know this, but Brother Claremont, he's somewhat of a carpenter. He does some carpentry stuff. So he made a platform, and now I'm easy to, I can easily slide on it. So I'm dancing and doing my moves. And Sister Shireen, big up to you, and Sister Faye in my Radical Riddimz live chat. They're giving me jokes. What were you guys saying again? Oh my gosh. What is it you're saying? Go easy. I think Sister Faye said, Oh, she said, yes, Natalie, show us. No, Sister Shireen said, yes, Natalie, show us your dance moves. Dash with the chair now. And then Sister Faye, no, Sister Shireen said she just get the chair and trying to mash it down already. And Sister Faye told me to go easy on the chair. Yeah, you guys are too funny. You guys are too funny. And Sister Faye says, if you're going to dance like David, get up from in front of the camera. Oh my goodness. I love to dance, but I'm saving my energy for a special segment that I'm going to play after this. Yeah, on that segment, I definitely know I'm going to get up. So, and it's not soca. It's not soca. It's not soca. Brother Benji probably saying soca. No, it's not soca. It's not soca. Oh my gosh. I love you guys. I love you guys. Sister Shireen, I see you had said that, and this is so good. You know, for the past, we know we all living in a pandemic, and especially in Canada, there's been lockdowns. We've had 18 months worth of lockdowns and restrictions and all of that. Still going through restrictions. Lockdowns are lifted, but we still have some restrictions and separations and all that, discrimination, whatever. And many people still not comfortable with going out and having people over. Sister Shireen said yesterday was the first in 2 years I had a few friends over for dinner. It was great. I'm glad that you were able to do that. You know, I think during this whole pandemic time and times of lockdown, we take for granted the simple things. There are people in certain countries that aren't able to get together, and that's even before pandemic. They weren't so free to be able to go to someone's house and say, oh, I'm going to invite you over to my house for dinner. Oh, I'm going to come over to your place for dinner. Oh, we want to have this party. Oh, we want to have this birthday party. We do this. We want to do that. And we take for granted the coming together and just enjoying each other's company. And I'm glad you were able to do that, Sister Shireen. Very glad you were able to do that. And those of you listening who have not done that, who haven't gone anywhere, try and come out of the comfort. Because this thing named COVID or Rona or COVID-19 or the virus or whatever you want to call it is not going anywhere. So you're going to have to try and live a life, eh? So put on your mask if you're so concerned. Put on a mask. If you have to social distance, do that. But go to somebody's house. You know, go eat dinner somewhere. Go to somebody's yard. Go and hang out with somebody, because I guarantee your social needs are not being met, and your ability to be sociable is lacking. It's lacking. Before I went away in May, I went to Georgia for a month. And we were all in this, it was restrictions. We know, living in Ontario and Canada, it was just restrictions. And when I got to Georgia, it was like I had to come out of the cocoon that I was put in. I didn't necessarily put myself in it because I wasn't allowed to go anywhere. But when I got to the States, because it was freer, it was like, it was like you have a certain type of anxiety that hits you because you know this is normal, but you don't realize how out of it you have been, how out of it you've been in a place where you don't have a little handful of people inside of a store. It's just all who want come in. The Walmarts weren't restricted with people, back earlier on in the year, they were restricting how many people could come in the stores. In the States, nothing like us, nothing like that. People without mask in the store. And I was like, okay, I have to get used to this again. Because I know this is not lasting forever. So for those of you who are not yet comfortable, you got to find a way to come out of that. Wear your mask, social distance, but you have to be in the company of people, okay? Sister Shireen, what are you saying? Funny you said birthday. I actually had a birthday cake for one of my friends yesterday, too. We were supposed to play bingo, but it got too late. Oh, I'm sure it got too late because you guys were kiki and kicking and all that and laughing and catching up and just enjoying each other's company. You don't need no game when you have a whole heap of laugh and joke and you guys can share stories of what's been going on. You guys have a lot to catch up on, I'm sure, and I'm glad that you had a good time. And it's a time to celebrate somebody's birthday. I'm glad because some people didn't get to celebrate their birthday like me. Let me tell you something, I'm still sore about it. I had plans for my birthday in 2020, okay? And the place locked down a week before my birthday. A week before everything locked down, shut down. I had to spend my birthday by myself. I couldn't even get all my free stuff. I didn't even get Denny's. I'm still sore about it. It was last year. I'm still sore about it because I had plans, yo. Anyways, let me move on. The song Thank God I Made It, Frank Edwards, the Afrobeat song, Thank God I Made It. It's like we have a lot to thank God for. Thank God we made it through the pandemic. Those of us that had COVID at some point, you made it through. I know we've had family members who did not make it to see the ending of this year, did not even make it to this year. But you can say you made it. If you're listening to my voice, you can say you made it no matter what's going on right now. You made it. 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 Thank God that you made it. I want to ask a question, and I should have asked this first. So while all that talk, me a chat, you could be typing it out. My radical Riddimers and those who want to send me a message, and share if you want to. So my question is this: if you came into, sorry, Sister Faye, yeah. She says, you sound like you're still annoyed, my friend. Yes, I'm still annoyed. It still bothers me that I didn't get to do what I wanted to do on my birthday. I love my birthday. Anybody that know me, I love my birthday. I do specialty things for my birthday. I'm already planning what I'm going to do for my birthday. So it's my birthday. I was very sore. I couldn't go nowhere, hang out with nobody. Everything locked off, locked down. Nothing was open. Everything locked. It was in the height of everything locked down. Anyways, I digress. You brought it up. You see what you did? You brought it up. Okay. Question is this. If you came into a large sum of money, okay, besides, buy a house, buy a nice car, or help out some friends, what charitable thing would you want to do? If you have something charitable in your heart even now to do, and a lot of the times it's because of money. It's not even because we're afraid. It's because we don't have the funds to do it. But say you came into money, what charitable thing would you want to do? For me, this is what I have in my heart to do at some point somehow. Now, I know there's some places in other countries that have this, and in Toronto, there are certain areas like on Keele Street, north of 401, south of Shepherd. Yes, there's a whole row of these buildings, and they're maybe 3 stories tall, 3 or 4 stories tall. And they probably have maybe 4 or 3 apartments on each floor. And I looked at those buildings and I said, you know what? I want to own one of those one day. And what I want to do is fill it with single mothers, their children, of course. And those that, have no place to go, or they're seeking refuge, or they're homeless or next to homeless. I want to be able to give them a place to stay for a year. I want to be able to have people give like gift cards for groceries. I want people to be able to, I want them to have financial teaching for the year. That will be one of the stipulations. I've already written it out. That would be one of the stipulations, that they would have to take part in classes financial growth, learn how to invest. If people want to give to them and open up an account for their children, whatever it is people want to do, whatever. I would make it known, connect with other charities and whatnot, to help with that. But that's what I want to do. And I believe those buildings often have like 12 apartments. So I'd be helping like 12 families, mainly single mothers. But if there's a homeless person, somebody, next to just homeless, I want to give them a place to stay for 1 year. Provide them with a job, that they can have a job, something like that. That's what I have in my heart to do. Yes. Am I forgetting anything else? No, that is it. That is it. But of course, there's stipulations, no drugs and no drinking, no getting in fights with anybody and all those something there. But yeah, that's something I want to do. Let's go to my radical Riddimz in the chat. I see Claremont Humphrey, the visionary and founder of SPR Live, says, first, that everyone on SPR Live will be set for life. Then I will buy out a community and help the less fortunate. You will buy out a community? How much money? Oh, you're thinking of that 50 million, aren't you? You'll buy out a community. Well, you know what? $50 million, it's possible. I've seen a town in the States. They were selling the town. It was either for $1 million or $3 million. One of the two. A whole town. Okay? So that is doable. And I appreciate you. For everyone on SPR Live will be set for life. Sister Faye says she will I guess build shelters, donor organizations, and SPR. Okay, you will donate to shelters and donate to donor organizations or organ donor organizations and associations, and donate to SPR. Well, bless you. Sister Serene says, this is not really charitable, but I would first pull my boys out of TDSB school, put them in a Christian school. I would donate to SPR Live and Bible League to send Bibles out to China and anywhere else. Wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. Well, that last part is charitable, definitely. Well, not us, because we're not a charity, but the Bible League for sure. But yes, I know a lot of people want to pull their kids out of public school and would love to have them in a Christian school. I think it definitely is beneficial when they're in an elementary school for them to grow up with that base and that foundation, with a Christian foundation in a school. And then when they get to high school, I think it's good to have them in public school. But if you want to continue Christian school, why not? It's up to you. But I really would love when I have kids to put them in Christian school. Blessings to you, Johnny Watts. Blessings to you. Well, the question was asked if you want to give in your 2 cents, or not even your 2 cents, share your heart. If you were given a great sum of money, what charitable thing would you want to do? What is there a charitable organization, charitable thing that you have in your heart to do, but you just don't have the money to do it? What would you do if you came into a large sum of money? Let me see if anybody messaged me or anything. Oh, my mom says, beautiful chair, looking comfy. Thank you, mommy. I know, it's nice. I came in here, I was like, what, the chair, nice. If you guys missed it at the beginning, I thanked everyone that donated, because Claremont had put out a call a few weeks ago, asking for, because we have some old chairs here and they're creaky and cracky and all those noises, and that's not really good to hear on the air. So we put out a call for those that can donate towards us buying a new chair. And do you hear anything? This was what? Oh, this was donated by Claremont II. Okay, so we have yet to buy the chair that we want, the other chair that we wanted. Okay, but still, those of you still gave, and it's still in progress. This was donated by Claremont II. So this is Claremont Humphrey, the visionary's son, his namesake. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Claremont II. Yeah, you can come in. So, my brother wants to come in. You're gonna have to do this unless you come in real.
Oh.
Yes. So Claremont is here now. The senior Montilou or Claremont.
No, Claremont.
Claremont.
The reason I want to come in because I said somebody showed my
You're
vision.
deleting.
Oh, sorry.
Zoom out some more. Yeah.
Somebody's been sharing my vision with you. But you talk about the families.
Oh yeah, you want to do that?
I think Sister Faye, I might have told her this. My thing is, if I have a lot of money, I want a 9-bedroom home. The reason for this, I'll have single mothers with their children come and live for 1 year. Give them opportunity. They pay no bills. They pay off all, pay off all their bills. They pay no bills, nothing. They have to save within that year. So that all you're talking about learning all the time, they have to save for 1 year. And then after they finish, they got 1 year. Then the next year, I'll give them 3 years because in 1 year it could be a little difficult to give them 3 years to put themselves together, make sure the children, because children may be having no fathers around, right? So they will need a father figure. So I'll be that granddad, grandfather, whatever. At least that father figure around. And then once that is done, within the 3 years now, they have to go out and recruit somebody.
I like that.
They must go out and find somebody who is in a similar situation there, and it says, I have a place for you. So they take their spot. They now must go find their own spot. And if they can also pay forward to somebody else, they can help. It's a big task. I know it's a big task.
It is and it isn't. It is and it isn't. You know,
especially in our community. Our community don't know how to give back.
Right.
Our community have not been taught how to give back, how to help. We need to listen. I experienced something today. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I experienced something today. What is called seeing your enemies becoming at peace with you. You understand? And we have to learn how to do that with each other. Look past who we think, I don't like her or I don't like him, and say, hey, how can we help? Because you don't know what they're going through at the time mentally, cause them to behave the way they do. So when you say, I'm like, who told you my vision? Right. So, and buying out a community is not, I was watching, I knew it was going to leave me. I was watching this thing in the States. What this guy did, he bought, like, you talk about these apartment buildings, he bought a section of the community. Okay. Right? And bit by bit, because he bought it out, he get funding, and he bought it next, because people recognize what he's doing. And there are people out there who are willing to give to this cause. Right? Yeah, then that's true. Then he bought out another thing. Before you know it, he has a whole community. And in that community, there's rules. The rules are, you respect each other. You respect yourselves. You don't degrade the place. You don't make it look nasty. I remember moving into an apartment building on Eglinton Avenue. I mean, you talk about the building looking immaculate, beautiful, and then my people moved into the building. And there was urine in the elevators, urine in the stairwells, poo in the stairwells, and like nasty. Like how could you defecate in a stairwell as an adult and turn it down that way? You know what I'm saying? And that's how it became. And then after a while, you start seeing drug paraphernalias around. Like, really? Did you have to start doing that? Could you go somewhere else? Or so in this place will be rules. You start to break those rules, you're gone. You're going to sign the waiver stating, so you can't say you didn't know. You know all these rules going to be in there. Because we got to learn how to build a community now. It's going to be for our people first and everybody else second. I'm not going to rule out anybody, because everybody, we're all human beings, but our people need an education, a reaffirming that we love each other, a reconfirmation that, hey, you're part of me, but everybody else will be helped as well. But people always think, well, why do you want to go to the black community first? Well, first of all,
you're black.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm not ruling out anybody. I'm saying if you come and you're really destitute, yes, I will help you. I will bring you in. But my first call would be to my people, and create a community that learns how to give back to each other, learn how to support each other, learn how to help with each other. That's it. I lie down nights upon nights and dream about that happening. So I don't know if the Lord would allow me to do it, but I'm looking forward to it.
I have it in my heart to do, and I believe at some point I'm going to be able to do it.
Well, you see, if we all have the same thing, we can
then
do it.
I'm telling you, and I was just thinking, I'm like, if we both have that idea, then why not put it into SPR, make it happen?
We certainly can. You certainly can.
Y'all heard it here first.
You certainly can. You certainly listen. So if you see SPR, and you see a community that says SPR Live Community, you know exactly where it's coming from. Today is the 14th of November, 2021, and
14th of November, 4/11. 11/4. I look at numbers. Yeah. I pay attention to numbers.
14th
Sorry.
Of November 4/11.
At 4/11.
And it's now 11. It's 14/11. It flipped around.
Yeah.
You see, you notice the time 14/11 and it's 11/14.
No, it's 16/11.
16/11. Oh,
yeah,
sorry,
but that's
bad.
4. It's 4/11 the time,
but
and it's 11/14.
Yeah.
11 November 14th.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
So
we got. Yeah. Getting excited. But that's my vision. That's my dream. That's what I hope that can happen. If you can create a community. I went to First Baptist celebration today. 195 years. Started by this man.
Don't go too far from the mic.
Oh, can you can hear me now?
It sounds better when you're closer.
He started the church in. Let me do this very quickly. Sorry. Sorry,
he's
folks.
Adjusting the camera. Okay, you feel better now. Yeah. Okay.
So, 195 years ago, when I first came to Canada, it was the first church I went to 38 years ago. And so going back there to celebrate with them is an awesome thing. And I'm thinking, First Baptist Church was in a community where there was a lot of West Indians in that community. Today, it's in the Chinatown community. And that whole area is owned everything Chinese. So when you really think about it, we can do the same.
Yeah.
Own businesses. I mean, when I'm talking about community, we must have our own businesses in the community. We must have our own stores. You see how you go to Walmart? We must have our own SPR Live store. Not Walmart, but SPR. So anything that Walmart do, we do. Or we can do better. Clothing, the whole food. We should be self-sufficient, and it can be done. You remember that guy who did that for his siblings? They all own this huge mansion. And they all have their
separate areas,
and they're still surviving and they're expanding. So why can we not do it?
Yeah.
So let's work on this. I know your wheels are turning.
No, you know what it is. I was in a conversation on Facebook, and they were talking about people coming together to buy property, buy homes, right? And other people were saying it's great. But like they were saying, why can't families just come together? This family member lives here, this family member lives here, this family member lives here. Why don't they just come together and buy a home? But then other people, like myself, was saying, everybody has to be like-minded and have the right focus. You can't, just because it's family doesn't mean you can just come together and buy a home. Everybody has different ideas, and some of them don't even see it through. So you have to find like-minded people. It's a great idea to do and come together. And if you could do it with family, do it with family. Buy property, buy a home, a big house, and everybody put in a down payment, whatever. With this is definitely doable. I've
seen Ram and his family bought a house at the end of the street, a big house, and all the family in next man. Ram and Sita buy the house next door, next door, and then Sita Ramjit buy the next house, you know what I'm saying?
Ramjit.
You see? And they keep going on and on and on.
Yeah.
Now, there's nothing against this community. I love what they do. I look at them and I admire what they do. And even if they don't get along, that's the interesting part. Even if they don't get along, somebody should take this out. Even if they don't get along, they still work together.
Yes, because they don't get along. That's only one aspect of it, but they are in it for the same purpose. You have to be in it for the same purpose, you know?
Yes.
You may not necessarily get along, but in it for the same purpose.
Yeah.
And many of our black people are not into things for the long run. They're not into things and working together and just whether me like you or not. It doesn't matter. This is what we're doing, you know? This is what we can do.
We see so short term. We see clothes and cars. Now, why would you want to have a BMW and living in a broken down apartment building? Not even a condo, but a broken down apartment building with a BMW. How does that make sense?
I've seen that many.
And then you come out with all this bling bling.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You don't have
yeah.
a job. You got all this fancy stuff you're wearing, and then you short the cash, and you live in like that. To me, doesn't comprehend. There's no comprehension of that.
Trust me, I do Uber, and you know what? Doing Uber Eats, you see a lot of buildings, a lot of places, right? And you come down, you come to some areas, and you're like, okay, I know this area ain't legit, not, you know. And then when you look at like the place where it's at, and then you look in the parking lot, not visitor parking, tenant parking, and you see some nice crisp cars, and you're like, what?
That don't make sense.
How does this work? No, sir.
If I'm gonna spend that much money on a BMW, right? Because they're not. And listen, mind you, if a BMW breaks down, to repair that thing, it's costly. So. If mama is going to own a BMW, she got 2 children that are half hungry, she needs to sell the BMW. Buy a cheaper car or use the PC24.
DJ Analyst, BMW broke man wagon. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. On that, you know what? I'm going to get into music right now.
Sorry for
you're going to leave me?
Yeah, I have to go take care of stuff. We got something to do later.
Okay. All right. Yes.
So
he's preparing for our organ donor virtual awareness concert coming up. Yes. Okay, you're dismissed.
Set yourself right.
We're going to get into a special segment, ska. We're going to hear some ska right now. Patrick Blair, Byron Lee, and the Dragonaires, Nan McLean, and Dean Bridgewater, right here on SPRLIVEFM.com. You're listening to Radical Riddimz. It's your girl, Princess Playa.
Today, to all my brothers and sisters in Christ Jesus, I just want to let you know that if you find yourself to be a carrying of trouble, I'm encouraging you to stop it. If you are carrying or bring come Christian, nobody bring it in a Zion. Only Jesus we depend on to bring the news to every man. If you are carrying or bring come Christian, nobody bring it in a Zion. Only Jesus we depend on to bring the news to every man. And if you go in from church to church, causing disturbances, remember Jesus won't tolerate them the hypocrisies. And if you're passing your brother and your sister, you know say how we do. It's gonna be a trouble when Master God come to judge me and you. It's gonna be a war. What a trouble I know, boy. It's gonna be a war. What a trouble I know, boy. It's gonna be a war. What a trouble I know, boy. Only fasting and prayer, my friend, will keep your heart clean. And if you practice that daily, God will intervene. And if you wake up every day, my friend, and you don't pray at all, if you don't keep those eyes open, someday you may fall. And if you go in from church to church, make sure it's the Holy Ghost. And if you know you're preaching the truth, you can brag and boast. Won't be no war, no trouble and no war, no war.
trouble I know, boy, boy. Gonna be a boy. What the trouble I know, boy, boy. It's gonna be a boy. What the trouble I know, boy, boy. If you a carry go bring come Christian, nobody bring it in a Zion. Only Jesus we depend on to bring the news to every man. And if you go in from church to church, causing disturbances, remember Jesus won't tolerate them the hypocrisy.
Trials and tribulation, too much frustration. Yeah, you see I'm running and I'm jumping and I'm skipping and I can't stand still. You might say that I'm a man I was so all alone, my life turned upside down. Yeah, nothing to eat, almost to live on the street. Yeah, I lay flat on my back and I said, oh Lord, what's next? I cried out to Jesus and he heard my cry. So you see, I'm not a mad woman, no. Yeah, I'm just a glad woman, feeling the spirit of the Holy Ghost. Hey, I'm not a mad woman, no. Yeah, because I'm running and I'm jumping and I'm skipping and I can't stand still. One Sunday morning, he said, woman, what you doing? Take up your bed and walk. See, I was going through some trials and tribulation, too much frustration. Now I'm running and I'm jumping and I'm skipping and I can't stand still. You might say that I'm a mad woman. No. I'm just a glad woman, feeling the spirit of the Holy Ghost. Oh, hey, I am a glad woman. Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm running and I'm jumping and I'm skipping and I can't stand still. Cause he's a healer, he's a preacher, he's a teacher, he's a awesome God.
I believe God. Ask what you will and it shall be done. Trust and obey and you will say, I believe God. Say it.
I believe God.
Ask what you will
And it shall be done.
trust and obey.
And you will say,
I believe
God.
Say it again, say I believe. Ask what you will
And it shall be done.
trust and obey. And you will say, falling in love with him over and over and over and over again. I keep falling over, and it gets sweeter. Oh, what a love! I keep falling over. Say it again. I keep falling in love with him over and over and over again. I keep falling in love with him over and over again. Sweeter as the days go sweeter. I keep falling over and over and over. Do it again. I keep on falling over and over again. I can't hear you. I keep falling in love with him over and over again. It gets sweeter as the days go by. Oh Lord, what a lovely thing, my Lord and I keep falling in love with him over and over. Just one more time. How great is our God? How great is his name? He's the greatest one, forever the same. What did he do? He from. What else did he do? If you do what? say, how great is our God? How great is our God? How great is his name? He's the greatest one. He's the greatest one. Forever the same. Forever the same. He rolled back the waters. Yes, he did. The mighty Red Sea. He said, I need. Put your trust in me. Put your trust in me. How great is our God? How great is his name? How great is the greatest one. Forever the same. He rolled back the waters. He rolled back the waters. From the mighty Red Sea. The mighty Red Sea. He said, I'll lead you. He said, I'll lead you. Put your trust in me. He rolled back the waters. He rolled back the waters. For the mighty Red Sea. From the mighty Red Sea. Said, I'll lead you. He said, I'll lead you. Put your trust in me. Put your trust in me. Roll back the waters. He rolled back the waters. Oh yeah. From the mighty Red Sea. Said, I'll lead you. Said, I'll lead you. Put your trust in me. He said, I'll lead you. Put your trust in me. Oh, by the way, that's it. He said, I'll lead you. Put your trust in me. Come on, say it. He said, I'll lead you. He said, I'll lead you. Put your trust in me. One more time. He said, I'll lead you. Put your trust in me.
Woo! My goodness, my goodness. You're listening to SPRLIVEFM.com. Your girl Princess Playa right here with Radical Riddimz. We always playing the soca, the reggae, the dancehall, the afrobeats, and we just went into some ska moments, and those my radical rhythmers, they're like, what, Natalie? Because I got up and started dancing. This is it. Sometimes I just feel for some ska, you know, how you dance to ska and just the different movements. I love watching people dance to ska, just how their body moves, and I just love it. I just love it. I see you, my radical rhythmers, and I got a message saying, yes, girl, you ska it down. People are saying Johnny Watts, big up Johnny Watts, asking me to do an interview with him. I'm honored. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Great support to SBR. Yes. Sister Shireen and Sister Faye are... You guys are instigators. You guys want myself and DJ Analyst to do a dance off. I can tell you right now, that's not fair. It won't be fair, because I will dance him down. I will. So... I'm a competitive person. I won't let him win. Plus, I'm a dancer, so I will beat him. That's no competition right there. So nothing to put you down, DJ Analyst, because I love watching you. Save Zone. Those of you that don't watch DJ Analyst, I was going to say DJs are analysts. DJ Analyst has a show on Fridays from 8 until 10 p.m. called The Save Zone. It goes live on YouTube. It's also on our station. And you don't want to miss that. You can go back and look at the other shows. And he's always he's playing his music and he's dancing and he's having a good time. I love watching it. But I see you guys. My radical rhythmers, I love you all. Sister Greta Archer, blessings. Thank you so much for coming in. And you said something as you came in, move for Jesus, girl. Yes, man. I love to see people dancing, you know. One of my fondest memories growing up, it's my fondest memory now. Not so much when I was younger, because grew up in a Christian household, single mother, and she always on Sundays, well, we could not listen to the secular music. We had to sneak. But on Sundays, you think anything secular could have played? Not even a tinge of it. She always put on Jimmy Swaggart. She put on Jim Reeves. She put on some other records, Grace Thrillers. She put on that group, the Clark family, from Hamilton. She put on their albums, their records, and play it. I mean, we knew the songs, her 45s, all that. She played that, and my mom would take us. She would start dancing, and just dance with us and everything. So that's a fond memory that I have of dancing with my mom, and all of us dancing. And then we kind of grew up doing it. So I mean, from then I loved dancing, but then as I got older, I realized that I really had a passion for dancing. Fond memory. What you say, DJ Analyst? I told y'all, me can't manage the dance thing with her. Because you said to see that energy there, I can't do that. Oh gosh. That's so funny. You guys give me jokes. I love you guys. But I love seeing people dance. I think if the music is playing and it's a music that you can dance to, move your body. You know what you're moving out of, the motive you're moving out of. Let God move you, man. Have fun. What do you think will go happen when you're going to heaven? When a sweet song, let me tell you, some music from heaven sweet, sweeter than sweetest music you ever hear on the earth. And when you go up there, what you gonna do? What are you going to do? Just stand there and not move? Nah, you're gonna dance. You know how David danced? David danced till him come out of him clothes. Okay, so let's not do that here. I was gonna say let's do that here, but let's not do that here. But let's dance unto the Lord when we hear a song. Dance and have fun. It doesn't have to be lewd. Just because certain body parts are moved doesn't mean it's lewd. You're dancing before the Lord. That's your motive. You're having fun. You're enjoying it. You are enjoying it. Yeah, and I can't wait until we can all get together and dance, when we can have an event that is outside. You know what I mean by outside? Just outside somewhere where we can, SPR can hold an event and we just have our DJs playing and some good music where we can get together and just dance and have a good time and listen to music and laugh and joke and fellowship. Some of you guys, Radical Riddimz, I have never met. I mean, Sister Shireen I met once. Sister Faye I've never met, and I know you're not even in this country. But all that, the border isn't open for you to come over. Well, I think you can come over here. But anyways. And Johnny, Brother Johnny, I've never met you. I mean, Kiko, she's not here today, and Sister Raquel, I've never met them. So it would be nice for us all to get together and have a grand old, not even a dance off, because I'll win. But a time of just getting together and dancing. If you are just tuning in now, this is your first time listening to SPRLIVEFM.com, you don't want to miss this station. This station is always on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's different music, different genres of flavors. There's spoken word, preaching. That's what we call now, spoken word. Preaching and all kinds of good stuff. You don't want to miss it. Keep it locked. SPRLIVEFM.com. Our YouTube channel is live right now. This show is live on YouTube. Go to our channel, Streaming Praise Radio. Subscribe and like this show. Like this video. Yes, Sister Shireen, have us over sometime next year. Yeah. Have us over, like next year being January. Yeah. Sister Shireen also said, bring some events to Scarborough. Yeah, man. We want to hit all over. And I know DJ Analyst would love that because I think he's more east side. And so is Brother Benji. So they would appreciate, and Lady J, they would appreciate that. We West Enders, we, tend to want to stay this side, west side of Toronto, Saga, Brampton, you know what I mean? But yeah, we need to be fair, right? We need to be fair. It's only fair. Reminder that this weekend coming is our organ donation second annual organ donor awareness virtual concert. Yes, you don't want to miss it. We have a lot. We have interviews. We're going to have artists, gospel artists ministering. It's going to be a good time of information, a good time of entertainment, a blessed time. It's going to be a great time. You don't want to miss it. It's not going to be on our station. It's going to be on our YouTube channel, Streaming Praise Radio. So that's why I'm telling you, subscribe from now. Hit the bell button, which is the notification button, so that when the show goes live, you'll get notified on your phone or device or wherever, no matter. And they'll tell you when the show is on. 7 o'clock, Saturday, November 20th. We are being sponsored, such a blessing, by GC Jerk Express. GC Jerk Express. They used to be Gospel Cafe. They now have GC Jerk Express. God has opened some doors for them. They have a food truck, and they also have a location. You want to check out their website, just go to GC or Google GC Jerk Express. I think it's gcjerkexpress.com. I think, or .ca, can't remember, but they have lots of special food sweet to see. So yes, they are sponsoring our event on Saturday. Thank you so much for your partnership and contribution, GC Jerk Express. Colin and Lorena Williams, they are the owners, husband and wife team owners of GC Jerk Express, and they have an awesome testimony when it comes to how they got into Gospel Cafe, the other location, and how they got into this. I was able to hear both stories from them. And I think it was Lorena who told me both stories. But God is good and God is great. I started this show off saying that, right? God is good and God is great. He indeed is. What are you saying to me, Sister Shireen, Radical Riddimer? When you come out of your corner, make your way to Scarborough. No more hibernating in the West. I know. At one point, there were a lot of events happening east side. Yeah, and now a lot of it's happening west side. So you guys are being neglected. I know, it's okay. Because west side is the best side. Hey, west side is the best side, west side. Anyway, I'm biased because I love Saga. I love the west side. Etobicoke, yeah. Brampton, But when it come on to Mississauga and those that don't even live in the Toronto area, those that don't even, like, you live in another province or another country, I know you guys are like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Mississauga? Yeah, it's just a city that's outside of Toronto, and Scarborough it's Toronto, but it's like a borough outside of, on the west side of Toronto. So we're just, yeah, that's what that is. Anyway, I said earlier, because we're coming to the end of our show. This is such a good time. It's such a good time. I love you, Radical Riddimers, and those that come in and watch. And even though you don't chat with us, I love you guys. And those of you listening, thank you so much for listening. Our virtual concert is donation. So set aside a donation to donate to this worthy cause. We will be giving a portion of the proceeds to the Canadian Transplant Association, and you'll hear more about that association on Saturday. And also, if you just want to give to our station, you can go to our website and hit the donate tab, and you can donate through PayPal. You can also donate, if you're in Canada, e-transfer. So you can e-transfer to info@streamingpraiseradio.com. That's info@streamingpraiseradio.com. Yeah. So let's get into, I said we're gonna play this new track by Carlton Lewison and Sterling Roberts. It's a collab. The song is called Not the Label Is a Life. Not the Label Is a Life. Yes, right here on SPRLIVEFM.com.
lives on the red line. The spirit of joy and kindness and goodness, enough basket to belt around. Fruits like red, enough man could see it, but like we take around the town. When people hungry, do to them that, give them good meat and do turn your back. Fruit of the spirit, man, you have to have that, man, you have to have that. It's not the label, it's the life. It's not the title, not the Bible that you're holding in your hand, but what is in your heart. You can't really fool people when you're watching on your move. It's not the label, it's the life. Are you a light, are you a disciple, or a full of cheese? What is in your heart? It's about loving God's people, not just going to a steeple. Seek yours and give more and it's the cause and the cure and how could you love a God you cannot see and not love humanity? Cause if you do it for the least of these, you're doing it to me. It's how you're moving, no. Guys, what really counts when your lifestyle is not for sure. Heaven will take a call. Did you see the need? Filling on the blank. The hungry that you feed. The clothing on their back. How many believe? Cause they see ya. Cause they see ya. It's not the label, it's the life. It's not the title, not the Bible that you're holding in your hand. But what is in your heart? You can't really fool people when you're watching on your move. It's not the label, it's the life. Are you a light? Are you a disciple? Or a full of cheese? What is in your heart? It's about loving God's people, not just going to a steeple. Seek yours and give more and is the cause and the cure and seek yours and give more and is the cause and the cure and resounding brass and tinkling cymbal. Your lifestyle it resemble weevil. You can't give that to people. Straight on up and fly right to act deceitful. Love a belly full, they need that. Kindness a belly full, they need that. Meekness a belly full, they need that. Go read that. It's not the label, it's the life. It's not the title, not the Bible that you're holding in your hand, but what is in your heart? You can't really fool people when you're watching on your move. It's not the label, it's the life. Are you a light? Are you a disciple? Or a full of cheese? What is in your heart? It's about loving God's people, not just going to a steeple.
So amazing. Oh, Lord, I love you, yes I do. Can't understand, oh God, the things you do. Jesus, your love's amazing. Oh yes, you give me purpose and you made me new. Where I am because of you. Jesus, your love's amazing. Oh yes, let me hear you say, oh, so amazing. Yeah. Oh, so amazing. Yeah. You sent your Holy Spirit after me. What a relent you had to set me free. Jesus, your love's amazing. Oh yes, you give me everything good from above. But most of all, oh Lord, you gave me love. Jesus, your love's amazing. Oh yes, let me hear you say, oh, so amazing. Yeah. Oh, so amazing. 'Cause even when I'm faithless, you're so amazing.
Give me now. The birds and bees praising him, fishes in the seas praising him. The birds and the bees and the fish in the seas and the trees, all are praising him. Cherubims and seraphims, even the wind in the airs, all are praising him. With psalms and spiritual songs and hymns now. Praise his holy name. Everlasting to everlasting, my God is worthy to be praised. There is none to compare to him, Jesus, he comes true always. If my God be lifted up, he will draw men unto him. So draw me near our Lord, cause in him I'm lifted. We praise the God and the vibe, the God and the joy, the God and how we go down. No, it's God I'm praising. The blessing never done, the favor never done, the glory never done, how we go down now. It's everlasting. Come again, we praise the God and the vibe, the God and the joy, the God and how we go down. No, it's God I'm praising, praising. The favor never done, the glory never done, the blessing never done, how we go down now. He's everlasting. They will tell them now, tell the demons and the haters, all the backbiters, they're not ready for this now. Come on troops, all in line, ready yourself, and you see the vibe in my head and I touch up the mic cause I'm going like man. Say tell them, say tell them, oh na 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 na. Praise is my weapon, when I praise my king, praise my Lord. Don't you try to suck me at all, cause my praise on earth is an audition when I get to heaven. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. That will be when we all see Jesus. We will jump and shout and run all about. The afterlife praise come out we mouth. Just say the box call on our master. Giving the best praise to the master. And the Gadan, praise is Gadan. Hey, 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 Gadan.
Oh, ay, 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 ay. Oh, ay, 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 oh. Oh, ay, 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 ay. Oh, ay, 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 oh. Question: who started the wailing thing? Who started the wailing thing? Who started the wailing thing? Who started the wailing? Who started the wailing thing? Question: who started the wailing thing? Boy, who started the wailing thing? Who started the wailing? Some people here in this country don't believe waving come from God. So they believe this thing is unholy. It started in carnival. So I tell them, read your Bible, check Leviticus, or ask your grandmother when she come in the church with the white kerchief and she wave it in the air and she giving a wave offering, yeah, wave offering, yeah. Who started the waving thing? Who started the waving thing? We started the waving thing, boy. We started the waving. Who started the waving? Wave something. Who started the waving? Wave anything. We started the waving. Wave to the king. Yeah. I know you have to. Yeah. Kate Joe. Rachel Lewis. Papa Son. Diamond Pro. Yeah. Get something and wave. Wave it. Get something and wave. Wave it. Get something and wave. Wave it. Get something and wave. Grab something.
Grab something and wave it, wave it high. You should be dancing with me as I'm dancing in the studio. Those are my radical Riddimers. You should be at home dancing. This set is for you. Let's dance before the Lord. Although my time is up, it's almost 5 p.m. Just know that right after this is Spiritual Nourishment with Cheryl Underwood, and at 7 p.m., hands clapping, foot stomping, Brotha Benji. Although I think it's a replay. Yes. I think it's a replay. But you can check that out. And Smooth Groove is always at 10 p.m. tonight. No, it's worship from 10 until midnight on Sundays. But always know that our station is here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. SPRLIVEFM.com. Radical Riddimz. Your girl, Princess Playa, signing off. Blessings. Bye, everybody.
Grab something and wave, grab something and give him your praise. Elohim, my God, the most high. Wipe all of my tears when I cry. He's a wonder down in my soul, and my faith is making me bold. Lord is good, so come take a seat. That is giving the victory. Bless the name of the one that can heal you. Yeah. The one that can save your soul. That's the one that can make you whole. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Get something and wave, wave it. Get something and wave, wave it. Get something and wave, wave it. If you love the Lord, grab something and wave, wave it. Grab something.
your break.